You want to get back to your list?
I didn't have a list ready.
These people are ready to make a list with you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you're on the list. Bill.
Hey, what about Richard Petty and STP? His whole car was painted like that.
Yeah, but I mean, that was on the. I mean, when people said Richard Petty, did they say STP?
Yeah.
When they say Cosby, they say Jello.
You would say that over stand-up comedy? Or his movies?
I think if you asked what he was known for, I think probably Jello would come up pretty close to the top.
Over stand-up comedy?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
That's sad. Here's Cindy, you're on my face.
Yeah, Ronnie, how about Brenda Vaccaro for Tampax tampons in the 70s?
She did one where she says, Jesus Christ, I feel like a walrus has just got harpooned.
Yeah, she could barely breathe on the commercial.
Yeah. She says like her cunny got fucking gut shot. Now you say something about Cosby and Jello.
Yeah, where I think Cosby was probably still better known.
Still think he is?
Then Brenda Vaccaro, yeah. She got known for her very hoarse voice.
Anthony.
How about Bruce Jenner, Wheaties?
Fezzi, does that push you off the King of the Hill?
No, it doesn't. That was very short-lived. It was, around his decathlon days. I don't know how long he stuck with Wheaties.
Again, no, that's a very big pop culture thing, Bruce Jenner. Even I know that. And that was actually, before I was born.
What was that, 76?
Yeah, it was a year before I was born.
But just about every champion gets on the Wheaties box now.
But are they all known for it?
No, yeah, exactly. They're not all known for it. I know Bruce Jenner with Wheaties box. I know that.
Back to the list?
Yeah.
Here's, and we haven't talked to him forever, Tall James.
Hey, buddies, what's going on?
Hey, long time.
Long time, pals. Listen, what about Paul Newman? Paul Newman and Newman's Own Dressings. He's got that whole line of food.
See, that was a lot of different stuff, though. It wasn't just a singular thing like dessert.
So what's number one for you?
Bill Cosby.
What did he promote?
The Jello pudding and the Jello gelatin.
Here's Todd, Cleveland.
Hey, what's up, buddies? Yeah, O.J. Simpson for Hertz Rent-A-Cars and double murder. Come on.
2 murders will actually knock that out of the park.
So you're saying that the guy could do something? I don't understand what the premise is. I don't understand what the premise is.
It's what celebrity is most well known with his or her product.
And for you, it's definitive.
Yeah, it's Cosby.
So why are we going on from there? What's he known for?
Jello pudding and Jello gelatin.
Which one is it?
It's just Jello. I guess it would be pudding more than the gelatin.
So he's not known for the gelatin.
I mean, it's all there under the Jello banner.
I always thought it was more of a pudding pop type deal. I thought, pudding pop. I thought
that's good.
Thank you. I thought that was his thing.
Yeah, that's part of the pudding.
I don't even think of Jello.
Well, why don't you say he's known for all foods? So you have a definitive, he's the king of the hill, and nobody can push him off.
Yeah, I think he's right. Yeah, I think he's right there at the top.
Right. Let's go over here to Bob. Bob, you're on Run Fez.
How about Florence Henderson with Weston Oil?
That was big. She had Westonality.
All right, so that becomes number one?
No, I still don't think it's number one.
What is?
Bill Cosby and the Jello pudding.
Just pudding?
Well, he did both, but just, yeah, we'll stick with just pudding.
What about the pudding pops?
Yeah.
That's pudding on a stick.
Is it, or is it frozen?
Well, it's frozen, but I think it's still pudding.
It's a popsicle. Are you telling me there's no difference between a popsicle and Kool-Aid?
I thought that's all he did. I thought it was just the pudding pop. I didn't even know he did all these other things. And when I think of him, I actually think of The Cosby Show.
I think of stand-up.
Okay, that's fair.
Or you can think of Fat Albert. Silvio, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. Ronnie, give me two here. What do you think about Aunt Jemima, Fez?
Aunt Jemima's a bottle, not a celebrity.
Okay, and I think everybody whose name is in the product should be disqualified because then it doesn't show name recognition of the person. So, like Jordan sneakers, out. Foreman grill, out.
What about W.T. Grant's? Gino, you're on Fez.
Hey, what about Ricardo Montalban with the Chrysler Cordoba, the rich Corinthian leather?
See, you would have rich Corinthian leather, but I don't know if everyone would remember that was a Chrysler.
So what's number one for you?
Bill Cosby and the Jell-O pudding.
That's the top of your list?
Yep, that's up at the top.
You sticking with it?
I believe so. I haven't been. I haven't had my mind changed.
What's that?
I haven't had my mind changed yet.
Do you card count?
No, I don't.
You talk like a card counter.
Oh.
I'd love to get matching suits and go count cards. So what's number one for you, Fez?
The Jell-O pudding's Bill Cosby endorsement.
Jell-O pudding bops. Brian, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, what about Wolford Brimley and Quaker Oats or diabetes?
That's got to be number one, Fez.
I completely forgot about Quaker Oats. The diabetes, you don't even really know the product. You just say people just say diabetes. So I don't think you could.
It actually comes from Quaker Oats.
That's the link?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Shit. No
so
wonder.
that moves to number one, Quaker Oats?
No.
What's number one?
It's Bill Cosby.
And?
The Jell-O pudding.
Bill Cosby, Joe pudding, still number one for 56 weeks. These men need a seat. Is this the Jell-O pudding thing?
No, they didn't have a theme song. This is just the Cosby Show.
Yeah, they had a theme song, didn't they, Fez? Children like the pudding. Come out, I improvise with children.
I think they might have spelled out Jell-O in their.
Brian, you're on Fez.
Hey, originally I had Joe Namath and Ben Gay, but now I'm thinking it's Jamie Lee Curtis and Activia.
What do you think, Fez? New number one?
No, too new.
Then what's number one?
It's Bill Cosby.
Just as himself?
With the Jell-O pudding.
Let's go over here to Dave. You're on Fez.
Yeah, how about first of all, what's up, Ronnie B?
Hey, man.
How about Sally Struthers and Feed the Africans?
If I look at that, it looked more like it was Feed the Struthers. Somebody told me that they were over there and she was in a warehouse just eating fucking peaches out of big cans. Sally Struthers move up to number one?
No way. No.
Who's at number one then?
It's no one's knocked off Bill Cosby.
Oh, what's he up there for?
Jell-O pudding.
Jell-O pudding, just the pudding or all the?
I'm going to stick with Jell-O pudding.
So he's not known for Jell-O?
I mean, he also endorsed it, but I think Jell-O pudding's probably the product under the Jell-O banner that's more.
What about the pudding pops?
That's the one I want to know about, because that's what I think of.
Charlie, Queens, you're on Run Fez.
Yo, what about Martha Ray, the Big Mouth for Polydent?
Oh, she was adorable. New number one, Fez?
No. I don't think she did it long enough.
She
was dead long before, it got a really long run.
All right, well, who's number one then?
Bill Cosby.
What for?
Jell-O pudding.
Just the pudding or the Jell-O?
Well, what about the pudding pop?
All the pudding products.
866 run 0 Fez. 866 run 0 Fez. Fred, you're on Run Fez.
All right, Ronnie, we're getting ready to move him off the top. What about Bob Uecker and Miller Lite beer?
That's got to be there, Fez.
No, there's too many guys that did the Miller Lite commercials.
Well, look at all the people who did Jell-O pudding.
I don't know any other ones other than Cosby.
All right, wait a minute. So who's number one?
Bill Cosby.
What for?
Jell-O pudding.
Just the pudding?
All the pudding products.
Oh, that doesn't seem fair. They get all of them.
And what about the pudding pop, though? We need some clearance on that issue.
I never even heard of one. Richard, Washington.
Hey, how about Dan Marino, isotoners?
Laces out, Dan! New number one, Fez?
Nah.
Who's
No.
number one then?
It's Bill Cosby.
What for?
The Jell-O pudding
Just the pudding?
and all their pudding products.
Did you say something about the pudding pop, though? Because that's the one I'm interested in.
Shooter, Ron and Fez show. Go ahead, Shooter.
Hey, what about Phil Rizzuto with the money store?
I'm Phil Rizzuto for the money store.
Not when Jim Palmer comes in and takes it over.
So Jim Palmer's number one?
No, neither one of those.
Who is?
It's Bill Cosby.
For what?
Sticking with the chocolate pudding. The
Just chocolate? That's crazy now.
meant the Jell-O
I mean, now you're down to just chocolate pudding.
He's a specific guy, but what about the pudding pop?
Chocolate pudding pop?
Chocolate pudding pop.
Fez?
all things pudding.
All things pudding.
All Jell-O.
Even if it isn't Jell-O products.
Pudding pop?
What is that anyway? Made up?
No, I think it's one of the products he had.
Ray, Virginia.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, first of all, Bill Cosby, known for Coca-Cola more so than Jell-O, I think.
Oh,
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh,
Coke and
yeah.
Cosby. Coke and Cosby.
How
That's the way I
about
think of it.
Robert Conrad for Duracell batteries, which he became better known for than his own acting career?
Go ahead. Want to knock this off my shoulder? I'll fuck you up. Like, easy, pal. I want a fucking battery, not a fight. Calm your shit down.
He's a tightly wound guy. What can you say?
Interesting thing. He's from what show, Fez?
Bye Bye Black Sheep or Baba Black Sheep.
Before that.
I don't know.
Little show called I Spy, co-starring Bill Cosby from Chocolate Pudding Coca-Cola.
Pop.
What?
Frozen pop.
Is this true, Fez?
I don't think so.
Tom, in Wisconsin, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I don't know who this Bill Cosby guy is, but I thought Jack Benny and Don Wilson were the spokesmen for Jell-O Company.
Is that right? They started it?
I know Jack Benny did it on his radio show.
Well, then he's got to be number one.
I think Bill
did a way
Cosby
longer
passed him up.
Well, that just happens to be your generation, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rochester, what about the pudding pops?
Rochester, why did you become Bill Cosby?
I like to rest one arm on the other.
Who's number one, Fez?
Bill Cosby.
Let's go over the list. Who?
Bill Cosby.
For what?
For Jell-O pudding.
Just Jell-O?
Yeah, just the Jell-O products, yes.
All the products?
Mm-hmm, yep.
Does that include pudding pops?
Yes.
That's how I think of them.
So your point is you can only do one endorsement to be number one.
I think if you're going to be the most recognized person as an endorser, you got to stick to one. If you start spreading it around, you're not going to be seen that way.
Well, you know, he also endorsed Obama.
Yeah, but that was a candidate endorsement. That wasn't a product endorsement.
Huh? So what's he known for endorsing?
Jell-O pudding.
Just the puddings?
I think it's a little of both, but mostly the pudding, yes.
What about the pops?
That's included.
I'm confused.
Where's Rochester fit in?
He's out.
That's northern New York, or upstate New York. Troy, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Okay, you can't beat this one, Fezzy. This is the only thing he was known for. Marlon Perkins for Mutual of Omaha. I mean, can you get any better than that?
That's very high up there.
It's new number one?
I think that's the new number one.
All right, we beat it.
That may do it. I forgot about Marlon Perkins.
Well, it's because he died 40 years ago.
I'm not very familiar with this.
He was it was before you were born, but it would have been at the same time that Jack Benny was doing the Pudding Pops.
Oh, okay.
So Fez Whatley, out of nowhere, you turned.
That one I had completely forgotten about.
Fuck Perkins.
All right, we'll take a break then.
But that's basically his full name, Marlon Perkins, Mutual of Omaha, Wild Kingdom.
Oh, I'm sorry, you had more?
No, that was it.
You like that Marlon Perkins then?
I don't remember watching it that often.
Then why'd you pick him?
Who the hell is this Marlon Perkins, Rochester?
And did you ever know anybody who had Mutual of Omaha insurance?
I know I didn't.
No, I didn't.
I feel bad about Bill Cosby now. Let's go over to Blowhard. Blowhard.
Let's keep this current. How about Peter Lawford for Candygram or Kenny Rogers for the quick-picking, fun-strumming home guitar course? Can't beat those.
Fezzy?
Nah, I never heard of either one of those.
Come on, you watch television. You never saw those commercials? They were on all the time.
Never saw those, either one of them.
Candygram commercial with the great Peter Lawford.
I understand what you're saying, but I never saw either one of them.
How about Harry Blackstone for TV Magic cards?
I don't think you should count that. It's his own magic set.
How about Alan Suze for Peter Pan peanut butter?
Oh!
Whoa. Smart
Hi,
ass
guy.
blowhard.
Huh?
Smart ass blowhard.
Nah, he was a big spokesman for that product, Fez. The commercial was very popular.
Everybody remembers it.
Incredible.
I do.
All right, Blowhard.
All right, guys.
All right, who's number one now?
Right now it's Marlon Perkins.
Who's number two?
Bill Cosby.
What for?
Chocolate.
Chocolate what?
Jello pudding.
Chocolate Jello pudding?
What about the pudding pop?
It's included.
What is?
The pudding pop.
All right, let's go from the top on down. Who's number one? Let's go number 1 through number 50. Number 1, who we got?
Marlon Perkins, Mutual of Omaha.
Okay.
And then Bill Cosby.
This is the stand-up guy?
Uh-huh, for Jello pudding.
Just Jello? Just the pudding, not the other Jello?
Just the Jello pudding. I'll leave it at that.
And not Jello?
He did both, but
if you would have brought everything in, do you think he'd be back at number 1?
You aware that he did pudding pops?
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was such a thing. I will honestly tell you, I've never had a pudding pop in my life.
Yeah, it's good. I'm not even joking. That is what I think of him.
I think of him as Kodak and New Coke. Alex, Philly, you're on my Fez.
Hey, Fez, what about Ricky Martin? He's a spokesman for lettuce wraps.
I have no idea.
I'd never heard that in my life.
Number 3?
No.
Who's number 3?
Number 3, based, I guess, on what I've heard, it would be, I guess, Brenda Vaccaro and the Kotex.
Number 2?
Bill Cosby and the Jello pudding.
Just for the Jello pudding?
Yep, just for Jello pudding.
No Jello?
No Jello, just the Jello pudding. I think he became more known for that as he went on with his Jello career.
He also did a product called Pudding Pops, though.
Joe Pudding Pops, what about their election? Theo! Let me give you one to you.
Okay.
Bill Shatner from Priceline. Gigantic.
I think he's making his way up there.
New number 1?
No, I'll put him at number 4.
Shit. All right, who's number 3?
Brenda Vaccaro and Kotex.
2.
Bill Cosby for Jello pudding.
Just Jello pudding?
Just the Jello pudding.
Number 1?
Number 1 is Marlon Perkins, Mutual of Omaha.
All right, that's our top 4.
What about Ricky?
5?
No.
Oh.
Matt, you're on my Fez.
Yeah, I got to disagree with this because nobody remembers any of those commercials, really, but who doesn't remember Mean Joe Green and Coke? I think that's the iconic collaboration for a
May have been
product.
the biggest commercial of all time.
Yeah, but it was just one commercial. It wasn't like a series of endorsements like these other people had.
You wouldn't believe how many people writing in saying they have no idea who Brenda Vaccaro is.
Mm. Yeah, she's a husky voice woman who used to do tampon commercials.
What years?
Probably in the early 80s. No?
She's number 3 for you?
Yeah.
Number 2?
Bill Cosby.
For what?
Jello pudding.
Just pudding?
Uh-huh.
What about the pudding pop?
Included.
Well, is it just pudding or pudding pops?
It's all the pudding products.
I didn't even know about the other ones. I just knew about the pudding pop.
You didn't know about pudding?
Number 1?
And that's Marlon Perkins, Mutual of Omaha.
4?
Priceline, Bill Shatner.
5?
And 5, I don't remember a 5.
If that slot's open.
Could Cosby be in just for Jello in that?
That's good.
If you want to, sure.
I do want to. That's our top 5 so far. Josh, Sherman and Fez.
Hey guys, how about The Simpsons with Butterfingers?
Perfect. Number 6, Fez?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Or Macho Man with the Slim Jim?
Nab it up. 6?
Macho Man, I could put at number 6.
All right, so who's number 6?
Number 6 is the Macho Man Randy Savage with the Slim Jims.
5?
5 is Bill Cosby with Jello gelatin.
Just Jello?
Just Jello gelatin.
What about the pudding pop, Fez?
No, that wouldn't be included in
4.
the gelatin. 4 is Priceline with Bill Shatner.
3?
3 is Brenda Vaccaro and the Kotex.
2?
2 is Bill Cosby with the Jello pudding.
Just pudding?
The pudding products.
I see.
Where does pudding pop fit in?
At number 3 with pudding.
And 6?
6 was, I don't remember.
What about 4?
4 was Priceline with Bill Shatner.
And 6?
6 was Macho Man Randy Savage.
2?
2 was Bill Cosby with the Jello pudding.
Just Jello?
Just Jello pudding.
Pudding pop?
It included.
And 4?
And 4 was Priceline with William Shatner.
5?
5 was Bill Cosby with Jello gelatin.
Rob, Staten Island, you're on my Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, how about Larry King for Welch's grape juice and garlic?
Fez?
Nope, you can't put him in. He's too divided there. He's known for either one equally.
Mike, you're on my Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddies? I don't know how Ron or how Fez did not pick up on Jim Palmer and jockey briefs. I mean, I have a picture of my mom and dad kissing in Times Square, New York City there, and a big billboard of him with his junk all exposed right there.
It was huge. Where would you put that one, Fez?
I don't think I would put it in there because I think Jim Palmer, again, with the money store and the underwear, I think he's divided.
But we had that with Cosby. With Kodak and Coca-Cola.
But I think the Jello and the Jello pudding is overwhelming.
You don't think that the other stuff is overwhelming for Jim Palmer?
No, I didn't think so.
What about Carl Malden, American Express?
Wow, Carl Malden is huge.
Where would you move him? Could he be number 1?
I think Carl Malden could be number 1, yeah. Carl Malden's number 1.
All right, who's number 2?
That would be Marlon Perkins, Mutual of Omaha.
Who's 7 now?
7 would be, then that would be...
Who's at 5 now?
5 would be William Shatner and Priceline.
Well, where was he before?
He was 4.
I thought he was 3.
3 was Brenda Vaccaro.
Where's she now?
She's 4.
I see. So who's 6?
6 is Bill Cosby with Jello gelatin.
Just the Jello?
Yeah, just the gelatin products.
What about the pudding pop?
Is there even
Not
such
included.
a thing?
I think so.
Here's Bob. You're on Fez.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ron, how about Bing Crosby for Florida Orange Juice?
Who would you have for Florida Orange Juice, Fezzy?
I would think Anita Bryant before Bing Crosby.
Where would you put her in? Like a 4th or a 5th?
She would probably be, I don't remember where we're at, like 7th or 8th.
Well, you just dropping her at the bottom? You wouldn't put her up above?
No, I would stick her at the,
Let's go through the list then. 8.
Anita Bryant, Florida Orange Juice.
7.
7, I don't remember.
3.
3 was Brenda, no, it's Bill Cosby with Jello pudding.
Just Jello pudding?
Yeah, just the pudding products.
What about the pudding pop, though?
It's included.
Where does Katy Perry stand in all this for proactive?
She proactive now?
I have no idea. I've never heard of either one.
Katy Perry?
Terry, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies, I got a new number one, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Fez, how about K-Tel, Ron Popeil?
Very popular, but I think it's too scattered. I wouldn't put him in there. And
Right.
I don't consider him a celebrity.
You wouldn't be happy if Ron Popeil walked in?
I would be shocked, but he became a celebrity because of the products, not because he's a celebrity endorsing the product.
Ah.
I don't think he counts there.
Who's 8?
8 is Anita Bryant, Florida Orange Juice.
5?
5 is William Shatner for Priceline.
4?
4 is Bill Cosby. No.
Who?
I don't.
This
four,
thing
four
started
is,
with Cosby as number 1. He has dropped.
No, 4 is
Isn't
Brenda
that-
Vaccaro for Kotex.
He's dropping to a bunch of no-names.
What about Kotex Pudding Pups?
I don't think they had those.
I'd love one, though.
Mark, you're on Fez.
Yeah, where are you going to slot in Richard Lewis for Boku?
I've never heard of Boku.
Jan, you're on Fez.
I have the Ichiban of celebrity product endorsements. Ed McMahon for Publishers Home Clearinghouse.
That's a big one, Fez.
Yeah, I would. That is a big one.
Where are you putting it?
I'm gonna put it, I guess, at number 9.
Dropping it way down, huh?
Well, he's known for it, but there was other things that he was also really known for,
Like Coke and Kodak?
and Budweiser and Alpo.
All right, 8.
8. I don't remember.
7.
7, I think, is Anita Bryant, the
6.
Florida Orange Juice. 6, I think, is now. I don't remember 6.
5.
5 was Bill Cosby and Jello Gelatin.
Just gelatin?
Mm-hmm.
Pudding Pops anywhere?
Nope, not there.
4.
4 is William Shatner and Priceline.
3.
Oh, no, I screwed up. 4 isn't that.
What is it?
4 is Brenda Vaccaro and the Kotex.
Who's that?
5 is William
Sure, they're
Shatner.
I don't know, Brenda Vaccaro or Merlin Olsen or what? Who's
Oh,
number 2?
Merlin Olsen would have been with the flowers, right?
I mean, Marlon Anderson, whoever number 2 or 3 is.
Tony, Illinois, you're on Fez.
Yeah, you got Yule Gibbons for grape nuts, edible as a chair.
Huge. Yul Gibbons is the one who told us that parts of a barbed wire fence are edible.
He could be a new number 6.
All right, so Yul Gibbons, number 6. Number 5.
Number 5 is
Number 8. Number 2 and 4. This is turned into a clusterfuck.
What about
yeah,
3?
It's a mess.
Who's 3?
3's Bill Cosby and the Pudding Pop. Pudding
Pops?
the
Only
Jell-O
Pudding Pops?
No, all things Jello. Pudding.
All things Jell-O?
Pudding.
Then why is he in there twice?
Once for the Jello, once for the pudding.
I don't understand why that wouldn't fall under the same umbrella of love. Seth, you're on Fez.
What's up, buddies? How about Telly Savalas for the Players Club Gold Card?
Still is on when you go to Vegas, Fez.
It is?
Yeah. It's creepy. You're in Vegas, and in the in-room things, Telly Savalas, a dead man, is telling you to enjoy yourself. Where would you rank him?
I guess he would have to come in like at, I don't know how low we are, like at 10.
Huh? All right, let's run through the top 10. 10.
Telly Savalas and the Players Club International.
9.
Anita Bryant
8.
and Orange Juice. I don't know 8.
Gotta know 8.
I don't know 8.
Well, then how could it be ahead of 9?
No.
I'd be going crazy. Who's 4?
4 is
Pudding Pops.
Brenda Vaccaro.
3.
Kotex. 3 is Bill Cosby for Jello Pudding.
Just Jello pudding?
Mm-hmm.
Pudding Pop.
Yep, exactly.
Just Pudding Pops.
No, all the pudding products.
Who's 7?
7 is...
Who's 1 now? That's what I'm getting confused about.
I forgot who 1 was.
Here's Sam in Indiana.
Hey, how about Lassie for Alpo?
Lassie?
Yeah, Alpo.
You want to move Lassie to 1 then?
No, we got Ed McMahon in.
Yeah, but here's the beautiful thing, though. Ed McMahon. Ed McMahon's the new number 1?
No.
Then what are you talking about?
Ed McMahon's already in the list, and we talked about Alpo, so I wouldn't move Lassie in for Alpo.
Oh, I didn't make that connection. I thought Ed McMahon was there for Publishers Clearinghouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
John, Hartford.
What about John Houseman for Smith Barney?
My name is John Houseman, and I've just fought it.
They make money the old-fashioned way. They earn it.
Fez?
I don't know if it's all that memorable. I wouldn't put it on the list.
Jason, you're on Fez.
Yeah, what up, Ronnie?
Yeah.
What about the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali with Deacon Fogon?
I ain't scared of no roaches. I thought that was the all-time greatest fucking thing. I ain't afraid of no roaches. Is he moving up, Fez?
Might put him in at number 9.
All right, who did you drop then? And then you just dropped somebody off your top 10.
Right.
Move to 11. So 11 is
Ed McMahon.
That low?
I think for Publishers Clearinghouse.
9?
9 is now Muhammad Ali for Deacon Fogger.
10?
10, I don't know.
6?
6, I believe, is now Priceline and William Shatner.
5?
5 was Bill Cosby and Jello Gelatin.
Really? Does that include Pudding Pops?
Nope, just the gelatin.
I'd like to know about the Pudding Pops.
They didn't make it. Sorry.
Damn it.
Anthony, you're on Run and Fez.
What about Suzanne Summers with Thigh Master?
Oh, gotta be there. That was gigantic.
No, I'm not going to put her on there. Not at all.
Why?
Because it's a different kind of endorsement.
I don't understand.
That was an infomercial.
I've seen her do commercials with it, though.
It wasn't just a regular TV ad. So I'm not going to include her.
Wow. This is a tough fucking list.
Yeah.
1 is...
If I could remember it.
2?
2 is Marlon Perkins.
3?
3 is Bill Cosby for Jello Pudding.
Just Jello Pudding?
Mm-hmm.
What about the Pudding Pop?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why do you say yup to that?
Because it's included in pudding.
Well, what do you mean by the pudding? What's under the pudding umbrella?
I think all the different flavors of pudding, anything that has pudding in it.
What flavors are we looking at here?
I think you're looking at...
What about a donut that has pudding inside, like a cream, like a Boston cream?
I don't think that was put out by the Jell-O company.
Well,
so I wouldn't include that.
So Jell-O isn't pudding.
There's Jell-O brand pudding.
But Jell-O, if you say, I want some Jell-O, would you bring that person pudding?
No, I wouldn't.
And you've actually put the pudding above the Jell-O.
Yes.
Highly unusual, my friend. Highly unusual. Now, did he go out of his way to say, I only like pudding and not Jell-O?
No, I don't think he's ever said that. I think that's just what he kept.
Do you know
that's where the endorsements were leading?
Do you know that Jell-O has meat in it?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we found that on the Ron and Fez show, remember?
I thought it had, like, horse hooves in it.
Well, you wouldn't consider horse meat?
Not the hoof.
What's that?
Like a nail.
Oh, then I guess a vegan can eat that. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, you forgot a big one. John Cameron Swayze with Timex watches.
Where you want to move them, Fez?
Takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
That was gigantic.
Yeah, I guess I'll put that in at number 7.
All right, so what drops to 8?
Anita Bryant, I think, in her orange juice.
9?
9, I don't know. I don't remember.
10?
10, I think now is Muhammad Ali and Deacon Fogger.
11?
11 is going to be Ed McMahon and the Publishers Clearinghouse.
That's awful low. 12?
12. I don't know who moved into 12. I don't remember.
6?
6 is the William Shatner price line.
12.
12, I don't remember.
5.
5 is Bill Cosby Jello Gelatin.
Does that also include pudding pops?
He made a pudding pop.
No, that doesn't include pudding pops.
4.
4 is Brenda Vaccaro and tampons.
You said Kotex.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
3.
3 is Bill Cosby.
Is that Kotex too?
No, that's Jello pudding.
Pudding pop?
That's included.
In what? 2. What's 2?
Marlon Perkins, Mutual of Omaha.
I'm having fun. You're doing very good with it. Anthony, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Fez, you're doing a great job, but what about this one? What about Tommy Lasorda with Slim Fast?
That was gigantic, Fez. Move that into number 2.
I didn't even remember him doing Slim Fast.
Oh, he was big.
Yeah.
Remember he had his fucking pants, he had pulled them way out?
I remember that very well. I don't like this Brenda Vaccaro one. I just want to put my vote on that.
You want to pull the Vaccaro down then, Fez?
That and the Marlon Anderson. I don't know who these people or these products
Well,
even
who's
are.
number 1 right now?
I can't remember who I put up there at number 1. Carl Malden, I put at number 1.
Who?
Carl Malden, American Express.
Wasn't he Streets of San Francisco?
That was his TV show, but not his endorsement.
And his big movie?
12 Angry Men?
I think the one that he was most known for was Streetcar Named Desire. What would be your all-time, Dave? All-time commercial.
All-time commercial?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it would be Cindy Crawford drinking
Pepsi?
Drinking a Pepsi. A white T-shirt and jeans.
For me, and maybe it's just because I'm friends with the guy, when Earl Douglas did the Samsonite commercials, when he used to jump up and down on him. Jesus, that was good. He could not break. What's number 6, Fez?
Number 6 is Priceline and William Shatner.
7.
7 would be Anita Bryant and Orange Juice. 8, John Madden.
For what?
No.
I don't remember.
3.
3 is Bill Cosby for Jello pudding.
Just Jello?
Just Jello pudding products.
What about the pudding pop?
Included.
Do they make any other products?
Well, they make Jello gelatin.
Right, but did they make anything else that was like the pudding pop? Did they ever make the pudding sandwich?
Not that I'm aware of.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Carl Malden.
2.
Marlon Perkins, Mutual of Omaha.
6.
6 is Priceline with William Shatner.
7.
7 is, I believe, the Florida Orange Juice with
Jim, you're on the
Anita
Ron Fez
Bryant.
show.
Yeah, Don and Marie Osmond with Hawaiian Punch.
That's huge. Way to move them into 3, Fez.
No, I don't even remember that.
Dinah Shore with Holly Farms Chicken.
Oh, yeah. Fez?
No, I think she's more known for Chevrolet.
William, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, how about James Garner and that blonde bitch for the Polaroid One Step?
Yeah, James Garner used to do Polaroid. Gigantic commercial.
I remember.
What number would you put them at? 3?
No.
4.
What number?
I guess 13.
So,
Put
13.
them on the bottom of the list.
13 is
James Garner and Marriott Hartley for Polaroid.
12.
Can't remember.
11.
The Decon Fogger with Muhammad Ali.
10.
I don't remember.
4.
4 is
Here's John in Boston. You're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, hey, Ronnie. I don't remember the last time seeing Brett Favre wear anything but really comfortable Wrangler jeans.
Where would you put him there?
I wouldn't put it. It's too new. I wouldn't put him on the list. I wouldn't do it.
Everything's got to be from the 70s for you and Blowhard to like it, right?
Well, I don't-
60s or 70s.
Well, I just don't think it's. I don't know what we have. We
was
have
a
the
peak-
longevity here.
That was a peak for you guys? Who's 4?
Brenda Vaccaro.
5. 6.
Priceline.
3.
Cosby.
With who?
Jello pudding.
Just the pudding?
Mm-hmm.
May I say, what about the pudding pop?
Fezzi?
And I would say that's included.
Why?
It's pudding. It's a pudding product. It's from the pudding department.
I didn't know they have different departments.
I would imagine.
Travis, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies. What about Billy D. Williams exposing white America to Colt 45?
My ass is drinking some Colt 45. I'm off work. I want to enjoy a Colt 45. Where would you put that, Fez?
I would put Billy D higher up. I would say probably 7.
Woo! All right, that's
Nice.
a shake-up. So, let's go. Now, who's an 8?
Anita Bryant and her orange juice.
9.
9 is Muhammad Ali and the Decon Fogger.
Wow, that jumped up 2 from 11.
Oh, I don't remember.
What's now at 10?
10,
These numbers are out of order.
Well, the numbers are in order. It's the products you're not crazy about.
Okay.
I can guarantee you the numbers are going 1 through 13, the way they're supposed to.
All right.
I don't remember 10.
14?
14 would be the one we just talked about.
What was that?
James Garner and Marriott Hartley for Polaroid.
13.
Ed McMahon, Publishers Clearinghouse.
Wow, that dropped a lot of spots, huh?
Yeah.
Here's Jordan, Pittsburgh.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to say I love the show.
It's good.
What about Jared from Subway?
Oh, that's got to be gigantic, huh, Fez?
No, he doesn't. He's not a celebrity.
Not from the 60s or 70s?
He's a celebrity now.
Because of Subway, not the other way around.
Rick, you're on Fez.
Ronnie, Fez will love this one. How about Dandy Don Meredith and those goddamn pantyhose?
Fezzy.
No, I'm not going to include that.
Heather, Long Island.
Orson Welles in the Paul Masson commercials.
We will serve no wine before it's time.
You got it.
Fezzy.
I guess 15.
That low?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's take us from the bottom, Fez. 15.
Orson Welles, Paul Merson, wine.
14.
James Garner and Marriott Hartley with the Polaroid.
13.
That Ed McMahon and the Publishers Clearinghouse.
12.
12. I don't remember 12.
You got to do it.
You can't skip.
12, Fezzy.
I don't remember. Is that the Decon Fogger?
No. 12.
Ed McMahon and the Publishers Clearinghouse?
11.
That would be the Decon Fogger, I think.
10.
I don't remember. I do not remember.
What's number 10?
Jim Palmer in the underwear?
I thought you didn't put them up at all.
I don't remember.
All right, Jim Palmer jumps to number 10. 9.
9 would be the Decon Fogger and Muhammad Ali.
Again, so it's 11 and 9.
I think I was wrong on 11.
What went back to 11 then?
I don't remember. I just don't remember.
Which one is it?
Which one's which?
I think 9 was the Decon Fogger and Muhammad Ali.
So it's 11.
I don't remember. I don't remember at all.
We want to move on here.
Yeah, I know.
Number 11.
No, it's not that. I thought it was the Polaroid camera.
With James Gardner?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Marriott Hartley that he was with? Didn't die, right?
I don't think so. I think she's still around.
All right, so number 11. Enough small talk.
Yeah. I don't know. It's oh God, I wish I could remember.
It's like 11 and 9s are getting confused all the time.
I know.
I do get confused there. John Madden.
So 10?
And 10 would be I had 10 because I just said it. The Dan Marino isotoner gloves.
Wow, that dropped far.
I don't remember.
I don't recall that being there in that spot. I have to be honest.
I don't remember it either. That's what I'm trying to guess.
But if we're going to send this fucking list to Adweek, you can't switch every 5 minutes. 9?
9 was the decon fogger with Muhammad Ali.
10?
10, I don't remember.
11?
11, I don't remember.
12?
I don't remember.
13?
I don't.
14? All right, let's just do this list that doesn't go down that far. Let's maybe just do like a top 8 list. Didn't we just already run through those other ones?
Which ones? I'm confused. Yeah, but I can't remember.
Tom, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah, we'll just do all new ones. Go ahead, Tom.
How about Colonel Sanders?
How about number 1 for that? Tony.
How about Where's the Beef for Three Old Ladies?
That's number 2 now. All right, this is going along perfectly. Al, Jersey.
I got God with Hebrew National Franks.
Let's move God to number 1. Colonel Sanders, number 2. Where's the Beef Lady, number 3? How's that sound to you, Fez?
Okay.
What are we going to put at number 4?
I guess I would put Bill Cosby back in there.
Well, that's lower. That's higher up than he even is now. How do you switch over the old? What's the old number 1?
Carl Malden.
And what was the old number 2?
Marlon Perkins.
And what's the new number 1 and the new number 2?
The new number 1 is God for Hebrew National and Colonel Sanders and KFC.
All right, so want to just do it that way?
It's like everything's getting mixed up, I feel.
Shane, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
What about Danica Patrick for GoDaddy.com?
GoDaddy. GoDaddy. Apparently she's showing her breast off there now, but they will only show you if you go to the internet site.
Nipples, too?
I believe nipples.
Oh, my gosh. I'm there. So that's what, number 6, you said?
I guess number 6. Mike, you're on Fez.
How about the Noid's Domino's Pizza?
The Noid Fez?
It's not a celebrity. It's not a person.
Well, neither is Colonel Sanders, but you've moved him into number 2.
I guess the Noid can go in then.
Where?
Where I think we left off at number 5.
Is he taking this seriously?
Not anymore.
Because the Noid is a cartoon.
Is it a cartoon?
Or it's claymation, I guess.
This is actually taking on the feeling, to me, of the alternative universe in Lost. All right, Fuzzy. Let's take it from the fucking bottom. Who's number 14?
I have no idea at this
13.
point. I think that's James Garner and Marriott Hartley for Polaroid.
12.
I have no idea.
11. 10.
Don't know.
9.
9 is where I kept putting the decon fogger, I think. With Muhammad Ali.
That was
8.
11, I think.
7.
8 was, I think, the orange juice with Anita Bryant.
All right, so we're going to be handing in a top 14 list that's just going to have occasional fucking things go off.
It's got to be a top 20.
Which number is... Who's 5?
5, I believe, was Bill Cosby with the Jello gelatin.
Just Jello?
Just the gelatin, yeah.
What about the pudding pop?
It's not included in that.
Where's that?
That's at number 4 with...
If we would have moved both of those together, don't you think you would have had a higher rating? Instead of splitting the vote in half?
Well, I thought we decided on those top 3 already.
Who's decided? Shouldn't the people vote on it?
I'd vote for Ricky Martin and the Lettuce Wraps.
Where's that?
To be a top 16 at least.
I'm very confused by this. Carlos, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, how about Lindsay Wagner and Ford? 20 years, same product.
Never even knew she did a Ford commercial. Had no idea.
Lee, you're on Run and Fez.
Easy top 10. Loretta Lynn for Shake and Bake. And I help.
Fuzzy?
She should go in that number 10 spot that I can't remember.
Casey, you're on Run and Fez.
How about Billy Mays with OxyClean?
Too many products. Too many different products.
Jim, you're on Run and Fez.
What's up, boys? Hey, Fezzy, how about Candice Bergen for Sprint, the phone company, not the airlines?
Nah, I'm not going to put her in.
Why not?
I didn't remember it.
So read us your list, Fezzy.
Number 1 is God for Hebrew National. Number 2 is KFC.
What about Ashton Kutcher for Cool Picks?
Oh, yes. Yes.
See, I didn't even know what kind of camera he was using.
What's number 3?
The Where's the Beef Lady, Wendy's.
4?
Bill Cosby.
4?
Jello pudding.
Just the Jello pudding?
All the pudding products.
What about the pudding pop, though?
Yeah, that's there, too.
What happened to the Energizer Bunny?
Not a person.
Well, no, it's not a person, but it is a celebrity.
You were ready to put the Noid in.
She did put the Noid in.
Okay, so the bunny's got to be in there.
Okay, then the bunny can be 11.
What happened to the other ones that you had in 11?
I can't remember who they were.
If that's gonna, then who's at number 9 then?
You know how what the Energizer Bunny was doing before that?
No.
It was Bugs Bunny. Look real close. It's the same bunny.
They both have a lot of energy.
Right. And they both are made out of batteries.
Okay.
Tony, Canada.
Hey, how you doing? How about Tiger Woods and Gillette?
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Too many Gillette guys. I wouldn't throw Tiger Woods in there. There's a lot of Gillette commercials without Tiger Woods.
All right, let's take it from 16 and see how quickly you can do it. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Now, stop looking at your paper. Let me see your paper. What have you written down?
I only had 2 from earlier, so I tried not to write it down.
Let me see.
And I don't even think they're in the same spots anymore. I had only written down 2.
You have metal and shorter. What does that even mean?
One was supposed to be Marlin, the other is supposed to be Shatner.
Oh, I see. You put mutual.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, your printing is really good, but your cursive is crazy looking. And I noticed this, Fez, you don't keep your numbers inside the O around them. You see that? How the 2 was getting outside that?
Oh, yeah, I never noticed that.
That's a thing of confusion. Same with, you see where you put your 1 in that?
Uh-huh.
You don't center it? What's it look like?
It looks like a 6, I guess.
No, it looks like an ass coming out. And also notice at the top of your circles, they never line up. You see that?
Oh, I've always had horrible circles.
What's that mean?
I don't connect.
You're incomplete and don't connect. two things. So you're incomplete and don't connect. Interesting. All right, take it. 16 up, Pez.
16. Ed McMahon for Publishers Clearinghouse.
Keep going, Pez.
15 would be Michael Jordan for Gatorade. 14
That
would.
came out of nowhere. That was just now totally invented. We've never once talked about that.
I'm just trying to. I can't
Just
remember.
making it up off the top of your head?
I'm trying to go as fast as I can.
This is serious. I want to know.
If you don't want to do it, neither do I. If just tell me you don't want to do it, neither do I. We got a break here, and when we come back, Fez is going to put his top numbers in order. I'll give you a hint right now. 7, as of right now, is coming in at third. So it should be very, very exciting. Right back, Ron Fez Show.